It never fails that as soon as I get up in the morning and the house is quiet, I sit down on the couch to do some kind of a craft and everyone wakes up. Every time. Funny how that happens. So today we are going to be making some button ornaments. We had picked out a button tree ornament, so we're going to give that a go and see how it goes. And I also have a blanket I'd like to start today. So I'm going to be gathering some supplies and seeing if I have everything that I need to get it going. I recently finished my crochet blanket, which you can see at the very top of my ladder here. This is the one that I had finished during the summertime, and I had used Stylecraft Special DK for that blanket. When my niece was here, she wrapped up in it and she really loved it. But while I wanted to give it to her, the bottom where I started to chain is kind of puckered a little bit. It's not perfect. So I didn't want to give her that one, but I do have some Stylecraft left over, and I thought maybe I could make her another blanket. So the idea is I found a tutorial for a puff stitch crochet blanket, super quick and kind of gives you a squishy feel to it. So I'm gonna give that a go. I've pulled out all of my Stylecraft leftovers from my big bucket over here. All of that has leftovers in it. And I've got my 5mm hook, which is the same hook that I used to hook these blankets. And I'm gonna see if I can make her one. It probably won't be for Christmas, and I don't even know if we're gonna see her at Christmas at this point now, but I'm gonna start it and see how far I can get. Let me show you the yarns that I'm gonna use. So these are the yarns I'm going to use. These four at the top were ones that I didn't include in the blanket, so I do have a lot of those left. So those I'll be using more than what I have left, but I'm just gonna kind of randomly stripe it and see how it turns out. So I am well on my way with this puff stitch blanket. I'm loving the stitch. It's really easy to do. If you haven't done crochet before, this is even easier than the granny square or the granny stripe blanket, but it makes cute little puffs. Now, I told you I was using Stylecraft Special DK, my extras for my blanket. This puff stitch, I must say, is a yarn eater, and so I have gone through my leftover of the gold already. So I either need to get another ball or I need to just continue on random stripes. But look, I got to the end of my row and I literally don't have enough to finish the last puff. But I did remember that when I first got the blanket, I made these little pins, clothespins, and wrapped the yarn around them with the name on them. And I have a whole bag of all of the different ones for my blanket, because I was thinking that how am I going to order this yarn when I don't even know what the name of it was, because it was in a blanket pack. But I had made these and the name was on it. So I know that I do need the gold if I decide to buy some more. But for right now, I'm going to steal this or some of it off of it so that I can finish my last puff and continue on my blanket.